What is up, everyone? It is Halloween. Happy Halloween to everyone. You are here. It is Halloween Havoc 2. Battleground Podcast, of course, presents The Shaker's Den.
You see, Jason was my son, and today is his birthday.
Sometimes the world no longer needs a hero. Sometimes what it needs is a monster.
Jason, Mother is talking to you. Kill for Mother.
Happy, I guess you can say November 1st, but also we said in the Halloween spirit. Of course, we're going to be switching over to Christmas time. Mariah Carey has already defrosted, but give us a few minutes to get through Halloween Havoc Night 2 before you really truly get into your bag and everything. Halloween Havoc Night 2 tonight was actually pretty good. There was a lot of foreshadowing, some stories, some matches that did not happen. And the opening match was an absolute banger. I mean, the girls showed out tonight, but that opening match was like top tier. What
tier.
did you think of
Yeah.
Halloween Havoc like in a whole? Because I know we were in and out doing the space and everything, but we still had Halloween Havoc going on. There were still some things happening over there, and I was like, dear God, what the hell is going on? If you don't know, I am today. I am a part of the Judgment Day. I am, of course, the necklace that is on Damian Priest's neck. She just has a little bit more character to it. It comes to life.
I'm really in between. So I was going for like a 90s, 2000s celebrity, but I think I've really landed on Bret Michaels. So I'm just gonna play into it, like honestly,
Yeah,
because I
some
think
rock love.
it
Rock love
works.
shit, to be honest.
It works either way. It works
It does.
either way. So
It definitely does. But let's go ahead and pretty much dive into Halloween Havoc. Of course, we start out with Shotzi and Scarlett. Of course, I think they were Ghostbusters or whatever.
yeah,
Being who they are, of course, being in that Halloween spirit and everything, showing up, popping up, getting us geared up for night 2 of Halloween Havoc. But we have to get into our opening match here. Tables, ladders, and scares. The Creed brothers, who put on a phenomenal match on Monday Night Raw. We'll definitely give our thoughts on that next week for Raw versus SmackDown post show. But they took on Angel Garza and Humberto. And I mean, this match was crazy. Like, Angel and Humberto didn't even get a chance to get to the ring because the Creed brothers were already running to the ring to knock their ass out. I mean, like, already somebody's getting put through a table, like, immediately. Like, this match was really, really good. The Creed brothers, they have truly, like, whichever match you kind of put them in, they have grown so much from the beginning together. And I mean, they have some amazing spots. They're absolutely talented in the ring. And I mean, like, you just know sometimes you know what you're going to get with the Creed brothers, and sometimes you really don't know what the Creed brothers can really pull out into their spots. I mean, there were so many tables broken. Even the spot on the double table spot in the ring, the Creed brothers did onto Humberto to win the match was like absolutely amazing. The bruises on Julius' back is, I don't know what was going on, but they were beating the hell out of him with those kendo sticks, the chairs, everything. Like, he was truly, yeah. It was nasty work. I will say that.
I wasn't expecting to see them in this match. Like, I don't know if I had missed something, but I didn't even know this was the opener. So when
Yeah,
this started, I was just like, especially from last night, what they were giving with Alpha Academy,
yeah,
like, girl, them boys showing out. Now they have to be on SmackDown. It's
yeah.
just
Y'all listen. Y'all made it to
a
Monday Night
must.
Raw. Yeah, well, they
Yeah.
won't be on. Of course, we know they won't be on SmackDown this week. Because it is pre-recorded. So then
Oh,
they're
okay.
going
I haven't
to.
seen anything.
I haven't said anything either. Well,
Oh, okay.
the spoilers are out. Trust me, they
Oh,
are
okay,
out.
okay, okay.
And if they were there, I'm sure they would have definitely showed it or talked about
Yeah.
it to some of us. But yeah, so I mean, like I said, the back of Julius Creed, not only just the back, but the other back. Praise the Lord. But
Praise God for that ass. Mm.
but the Creed brothers, of course, pick up the victory. And like I said, this opening match here was great. I definitely enjoyed it. Um, those boys are gonna go off to be up there as one of the greatest tag teams in WWE, and I'm so ready for them to have their moment where they go up to the main roster and they get those. Well, as time progresses for things, maybe so they could get those tag titles whenever Damien becomes world champion and he leaves the Judgment Day. Who knows? Um,
Damn, is that what you want?
and listen, at this point,
Jesus.
Damien being world champion is way bigger than him being a tag champion.
Yeah.
Even though it's great because he holding on to go and an opportunity to become world champion.
Yeah.
The shot, they
Two
did.
big wins for them though.
Yeah,
That's pretty impressive.
winning on Monday Night Raw and winning here on NXT
Yeah.
Halloween Havoc. Also, finally, we get to see Alba and Isla on screen now, which I am extremely excited about because I mean those girls fit the Halloween theme anyway, and I mean of course Shotzi being it and Scarlett being a I don't know a woman, but just giving us sexy as always. You know what I'm saying? Shotzi she's gonna go all out no matter what. But it seems as if like Alba and Isla definitely have their eyes on those tag team champions, especially with the match happening tonight at Halloween Havoc. Also, Mackenzie catches up with Tiffany, who is a bride, and her gear was sick. It was so cute. And of course, she asked her about, Fallon Henley being her last week. What Fallon did a great job on portraying Tiffany and everything. Like I honestly didn't even recognize her. She was like, girl, if you ever decide you want to go blonde and you and Tiffany decide y'all want to become a tag, you would definitely pull it off. I will say, and everything. But also, we got this video thing from Joe Gacy. Haven't seen him since the whole schism break off and everything. So I don't know what he has up in store and everything, but I'm interested in seeing.
I think Gacy needs to be just by himself.
Hmm.
Like I don't think he's a great leader, but I just don't think that it just needs to be. He's a good wrestler, and I
Right.
feel like he can wrestle on television.
Hmm.
And I just you got to get people more. I feel like familiar with that type of person.
That is true. And I feel like with Gacy, I mean, he definitely has built himself up to be credible in a sense and everything, but he definitely just gives me like, I know people like to say like, oh, he's kind of remembrance or similar to Bray Wyatt, but I feel like I'm seeing Kevin Owens, like a younger, newer age Kevin Owens when I look at Joe Gacy.
Yeah,
Honestly, I feel like if he was to ever go up under Kevin's wing, like
yeah,
that would be insane. But I think Joe Gacy is an incredible talent. Honestly, like that man is really good inside of the ring. So I'm hoping to see more of him, in the sense as well because the man is very athletic. And I mean, of course, with Schism, basically being over, maybe it is his time for maybe he will be on his own so that he can get back to who he is, and that is being Joe Gacy. So without schism or having anyone around to be the leader of, he can just lead himself. So so we get to the match that did not happen, because Tiffany decided that she truly did not want to step in the ring with Fallon, and she decided she wanted to attack her, and put her in this submission move on the pole, and basically the match never happened. So, and I blinked and I was like, well, that was moving on to the next match. I was like, what the fuck happened with Tiffany and Fallon? Whole time match didn't even start.
no. Shout out to Tiffany for I mean, hey, showing homage to Gail Kim.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
Charlotte's done that before. A few other girlies have done it, but I think
Mhm.
this is an indication of truly what Tiffany is willing to do to get back at the title. Because right now the focus is not even the title; it's the focus is taking out
Mhm.
people that are gonna possibly get in her way. She doesn't
Yeah.
give a damn about having no match with no Fallon. She is gonna take Fallon out, and she, not only will she have to not wrestle Fallon, Fallon can't even
Mhm.
wrestle.
I mean, yeah, for now in the
For
time that
now,
she
she's
wrestle,
a
but
phenomenal wrestler.
I think this extends their feud
Yeah,
basically. That's what I think it does. And I mean, Tiffany taking her out even before the match even
yeah,
started, of course that's got to piss off Fallon. And I'm sure she when Fallon, whatever we figure out, what her injuries are and things like that, I'm sure that Fallon will be back for Tiffany because
yeah.
Tiffany does have her eyes on Lyra. But we will have to find out because Lyra doesn't show back up until next week. Um, she got a week off, to celebrate for winning and being a champion now. So Tiffany really gives me a leadership vibe of being at the forefront of these new generation of women's wrestlers. She's definitely pushed herself up that way. I would say like in the beginning stages, Tiffany was not that like she had potential. You could see it
Yeah.
in her. And let me know if I'm cutting out because I think my Wi-Fi thing is up here going crazy.
Oh no,
Um,
I can
but
hear you.
okay, cool. So Tiffany, at the beginning stages of her, she was green in a sense. She had a look to her, but I don't think she was comfortable in her look, I would say.
Yeah.
I think that as time moved on, she changed her hair, she changed her gear, she changed her attitude. And I really think that breakout tournament allowed Tiffany to truly become that breakout star. And even when she had that time off, and her coming back changed the narrative of a lot of things too, for her. And of course the praise that she gets from like Charlotte, someone who she's even has now had a photo with and everything too, and there's a mutual respect there, and everything. So I feel like there's a confidence boost inside of Tiffany that has emerged in her from her amazing moonsault finisher. Like it's absolutely crazy, to the growth in ring wise, and to where she is a lot more confident than she was in the beginning. So, and I feel like now she's been a champ, she's been a breakout star, she's been a champion. Now it's like, well, let me work with some of the other girls who don't have that much going on. And why not start with Fallon? Because although Fallon has been a tag team champion, Fallon has definitely, moved up sort of back into the ranks a bit, and having this feud with Tiffany with no championship involved, it helps a lot for those girls to have a thing like, oh, we have to keep something going on just because the champion is involved. Like let the girls who don't have a championship involved do some stuff. It works.
It does. I think also too, Tiffany is very like she's ready for main roster, but she needs to stay in NXT for some time. That's just how I feel.
Yeah.
Because I don't want it to be overdone. You have two people on a list, Shayna and Charlotte, who are
Mm-hmm.
two-time NXT women's champions. There should be someone else from this generation of NXT put on that list. And even
Mm-hmm.
if you were to give it to Roxanne Perez over Tiffany Stratton, it still
Yeah.
needs to happen because Charlotte was her era because she came back. Shayna
Mm-hmm.
did her reigns both in her era. So I
Yeah.
feel like that should be allowed. There's a lot of plans that I think that the NXT Women's Championship really has to offer, and Tiffany's already touched that. She gonna
She
take,
had,
like, I would be shocked if she didn't get another one. Like,
yeah.
what? I
I
mean,
think that somewhere down the line it could happen. I think somewhere down the line it could happen for Tiffany. I just think that she kind of probably gonna be in this mode where she's working her way back up into the ranks to earn that spot.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Or she can just be like, fuck it. I'm gonna take it. So and she has built up herself in NXT to do that.
yeah, she
She
has.
truly has. So I don't know, Miss Tiffany girl. We have to find out. But what we do know is that Fallon is not happy about this outcome of this whatever this match is and everything, because she's definitely gonna want to get her hands on you. It's a must. Speaking of hands, so the metaphor, because last week Tozawa steals the Heritage Cup and he tells her, look, if you want this back, meet me here. And so they dress up as Scooby-Doo gang and everything. And well, they went through the haunted house. Some people got snatched up. Um, some people ran away, and some people did not make it out. And there's that, ladies and gentlemen. Did he get the Heritage Cup back? I cannot tell you. I absolutely cannot. Because honestly, truly, Tozawa probably still has it somewhere. All right, so we get to another match. Oh yeah, you was on mute when you was talking.
Oh, I was saying, Tozawa doesn't get enough credit either. Yeah, I sleep on him while y'all trying to get him them bullshit ass matches.
Hey, listen, Tozawa is a great
Honey,
character, like
we do have to
especially
get
with
to the meat
him.
and potatoes.
Oh yeah. We had Dominic Mysterio defending his North American Championship against Nathan Frazier. First of all, this here, Dominic coming out as a prisoner, criminal, and being led by none other than Mommy Rhea Ripley to the
Hmm.
ring, which a lot of us, I'm sure, would have loved to have been in that position. Myself, if I ever come into a chance where I meet my Dominic, then hey, I don't mind leading him to the ring or anywhere with handcuffs. But he takes on Nathan Frazier, and their match was actually great. There was a lot of spots in this match, especially the one where Dominic literally pushes Nathan Frazier on over on top of the damn announce table. It was nasty work, honestly. But in the end, Dominic Mysterio is still your North American champion. And I mean, he does what he needed to do because that is our dirty Dom. And Dominic Mysterio is a 20-year plus vet, Mickey James, and he will forever continue on
Please
being that
remind her.
dominant, forever being that dominant champion here. And I mean, listen, although Rhea Ripley was out there and everything like that, you cannot take away what Dominic Mysterio has done
That's
at
true.
all whatsoever. But what we do know is that somebody who has not been here in a very, very long time.
And who had made attacked Trick?
Mhm. Wesley makes his return to NXT tonight, and obviously he is back on Dominic Mysterio's ass because, well, he still wants his hands on that North American Championship. He hasn't truly got a proper, I guess, in his sense, a proper rematch and everything because, I mean, he had the triple threat match, he lost in it. Um,
So
what?
there's his proper rematch.
No, I'm saying like he feels like he may feel like he
Oh,
left, he quit,
well,
he ain't
Wes,
going
I'm here to
anywhere.
tell you.
He left and said he was done. He quit. You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't know. Like,
His
this
last
was,
thing was
I
the
am not a
Universal
fan of this.
Championship.
But this is some rascal behavior. That's all I'm gonna say.
Mm, I don't think
This
that's
definitely
anything
is. This is
right.
some rascal behavior. And I don't condone this. Look how he just on the just
Dog walk on that man, back of that man here, honey. It's terrible.
it is it's
It is
horrible.
absolutely terrible that you would do Dominic like that,
Why
Wesley.
didn't you
Like
go
you
after
would.
Mello?
Why would he go after Mello?
Don't they got
Why,
unfinished business?
why he didn't go after Dragunov?
Well, hell, he should have
Dragunov
went
is the
after Baron
reason why he
Corbin.
left.
He should have went after Baron Corbin. So then it could have been more interesting.
Well, we know where Baron Corbin was.
Right.
Uh, but yeah,
But
so
no,
he. Yeah.
I don't know if this is the right move for him.
I don't know. I just think he may have some unfinished business with a lot of people, and maybe he wanted to start with Dominic Mysterio. You know what I'm saying? He didn't want to go after Dragunov because I mean he wants to try to, save himself. What's up? What's up? Try to, stay far away from the whole Trick and
Yeah,
Mello situation. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to save himself because maybe he's tired of being accused of possibly being someone who could be a suspect. You're
that's
still
true.
a suspect, Wes. You are still a suspect, okay? You absolutely are. I don't put nothing past you. Because
Yeah,
first of all, you leave and then you come back here, you show up. He
he
does
is.
want that.
He's a suspect. Mello's a suspect. Baron Corbin's a suspect.
Dragunov is a suspect.
Dragonoff is a suspect.
There are so many people that can be suspect in this situation.
Dominic Mysterio is a suspect.
So many people,
Rhea
so many
Ripley is a
people,
suspect.
literally.
But I just don't want, once they find out about what happened,
Mm-hmm.
he don't have his brothers.
Gonna change the game for a lot
If
of
this
things.
was if this was the Indies,
Mm-hmm.
Rhea would be getting, like, it would be a 4-on-4, right?
Rhea
Damien,
really forward
Rhea.
on roll through how they
She would
is.
try to fold Trey. I
She's
already,
gonna
she
listen. Pretzel, okay?
like, yeah. It would
Yeah.
be Damien, Dominic, Finn, Rhea
Mm-hmm.
versus the Rascals. Of
Mm-hmm.
course, Wesley, Trey, Zach, Myron.
Yeah.
That booking.
My one. Yeah, but they're not gonna put
That's
Rhea
just
in there.
for Trey.
They're gonna put JD McDonough in there.
Oh, they'll try to.
They will. It's a must. They will do that. All right. So Braun Breaker versus Mr. Stone. Mr. Stone has been preparing and trying to remind people that he was actually a wrestler in TNA era, which he was. And well, he tried his best to do what he could against this black man here, um, Braun Breaker, and well, it it didn't turn out too well because although Breaker did win this match very quickly, he also tried to injure that man until Von Wagner comes out and he handles Braun Breaker. He saves Mr. Stone from being in the same position that he once was. And next week, it was announced that Von Wagner will be able to get his opportunity in hands on Braun Breaker. Shout out to that man. You love to see it. Amen. Amen. Do you have any comments?
I love Braun. I just want him to beat the hell out of everybody. Get back to the title. Please. He should have been in the main event. That's just how I feel. I hate to say it, but only because Baron Corbin is in NXT.
Well, then
But,
he should be feuding with. He should be trying to get his lid back on Baron
well,
Corbin.
no, but like Braun is like my top guy. I like I like him being champion because to me as a fan, it's believable. And I'm not saying Mellows is not. I just love when Braun break. I just him being the champion. It's like roar. It's like strong. It's like you know. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either about that, because it seems like to me like whenever champions or someone like a Braun Breaker decides he wants to show up, the man gets darker and darker every time I look at it. Listen, if I want a black champion, I can get Mello. Okay,
That's true.
I need someone who's gonna pretend to be a black man because they darken their skin because they choose to go to the dark side. So for now, let Braun deal with what he has to do. Um, with Von Wagner, and we're gonna leave that there until further notice. All right, so we move on to our other women's match that actually did happen. Chelsea Green and Piper Niven defend their WWE Women's Tag Team Champions titles against Chase Hughes, JC Jane, and Thea Hill. And these girls, this match here, I mean, they I'm speechless because Chelsea Green and JC, I want a one-on-one with them. The sequence that those two had together was everything. Honestly, it was nice to see them wrestle down here as well, defending their titles. And although they did retain and everything, Isla Dunn and Alba Fire definitely do have their eyes on Chelsea and Piper, because technically, even though they did lose their titles, they never truly kind of got a rematch in a sense as well, or even gotten a chance, to even try to get those titles back at all whatsoever. So it looks as if like they're probably going to be moving into that direction with
Yeah.
Isla and Apple. But the girls did an amazing job.
Chelsea Green is literally the hardest working woman on television. Like
Mhm.
I'm I'm very, very, very happy to see this. And then it's really starting to be one of those things where I have to be like, Thea Hill is a problem, like a good problem.
Mhm.
Like in the ring, she is so well developed. But even now with this different, like her different, the way she's acting is still her. But her wrestling's more grunge. It's more in your
Mhm.
face.
Yeah.
JC, I'm telling y'all, I've always said that JC is the girl to really like keep your eyes on, because when you step into the ring with her, she's gritty. She's so gritty. She's in your face. Ugh. But yeah, Chelsea, Chasey,
What?
what? JC, JC.
Yeah.
Oh, Chelsea, JC. It's been a long day.
Yeah. It's
But
yeah,
it's
yeah.
no, they had a great match though. They
They
really
did.
did. I didn't
I
think that
do
they
want
would win by no means, but it's good to, like you said, it's good to see Chelsea and them down here defending
Mhm.
too. Because there's a lot of teams.
There
Like
are.
there's enough for
I mean,
every.
of course, with the Dusty Rose Classic coming up for the women too, though, we kind of
Yeah,
can see who's going to be teaming and everything. And I mean, we haven't even seen half of truly the teams anyway of who could be teaming and stuff as the time goes on. But I enjoyed it. It's nice to see them defend their titles and everything, but you got to have competition in order to defend your titles. Otherwise, it's just not going to make sense. And I mean, even though it was so quickly with um what happened last week was with JC and Thea, and then with Chelsea and Piper coming up down there and everything like that. I mean, it was just quick, simple, straight to the point. They needed to add something, and so they did. As far as JC being a face now, I don't think she is. I think she's a tweener. I don't consider her to be a face because she was still
yeah.
trying to use that belt to win the match anyway. Except Mr. Chase was like, "Baby, we don't do this here at Chase U. We do not cheat." Okay, so I don't know. You can take this
Yeah,
shit somewhere else, but we don't do that here at this HBCU. Okay.
I think Thea is rubbing off more on her than she is on Thea.
Yeah,
If that makes
because
sense.
like although JC may have changed Thea's look and
Yeah.
everything, certain ways she's acting or whatever it is, kind of like Thea has that influence on
But
her. I feel like they balance each other out though.
My girl Jane, she got group syndrome. She needs
She
to
does.
always be in a group.
Like I
So
hate
good for her.
like I know there was a discourse on like social media about like the separation of toxic attraction, but I do feel like
That
her
was
and Gigi
terrible.
were really good together. Like I feel like they
Yeah,
still could have continued on because even though JC was the one who turned on her and they had their feud and match or whatever. I mean, did who did it really benefit in the sense? Because even though Gigi was having like her matches or whatever, it kind of felt like JC was kind of left off a bit and
yeah.
everything. She was having her stuff too, but it's like I feel like sometimes when they make decisions to break up tag teams, I know they try to see who is the star of
Yeah.
it and who can build their own legacy and their own thing. But sometimes it just doesn't work, and they're gonna need to reconcile. I feel like they should, and maybe try being a tag once again because they were actually really good together.
It might be controversial, but I would have if y'all are gonna release Mandy,
Yeah,
for me, JC and Gigi would have joined Damage Control.
yeah,
And that just would have been the numbers. Like they would have just had the numbers. Like there's nothing wrong with having like adding more people because you're talking about two of the best women like that were man like I don't know. I just feel like they were really wrestling. Like
hmm
I wasn't a big fan of Toxic Attraction, but the power that they had and everything that they were doing was great. It was the conversation that we were having earlier, and I was saying I would have put them against Damage Control if Mandy, obviously,
yeah,
you know, but that's just like so golden. Like JC and Gigi, I don't want to say they're being underutilized in a sense,
yeah.
but I just think that it's they WWE can sometimes, you get lost in the shuffle. And it's not necessarily just WWE, but it's any company.
Yeah.
You can get
Like when they
lost.
just don't have anything planned for you, then
Yeah.
maybe you try to pitch some things and some things just didn't go out that way, or it's all about timing too. Timing
Yeah.
definitely plays a big part in relevancy. Does it make sense? It may make sense to you now, but eventually, okay, well, what's the next step? If we get here, how are we going to get here? Like you're gonna have to have like a full on plan of exactly what your character, what do you see your character as,
Yeah.
and so on and so forth.
Because if anybody got some motherfucking ideas, Chester Green got some ideas for your
She
ass.
does.
Okay.
She definitely does.
She gonna get on TV.
Of course, always gonna stay on TV no matter what. But yep, Piper and Chelsea they retain the tag team champions, and it seems like they're gonna have Isla and Alba in their ass. Pause. Trying to get those damn titles.
That is so
Wanted to say this at the beginning. I absolutely loving to hear, ladies. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Of course, we got an backstage interview with Lexis King. Of course, he made his debut last week. He's just chilling. Chilling. What I do want to say is, Mackenzie girl, this makeup is everything, but I have no idea about the dress. Honestly, I feel like I need a full look, but you're killing this makeup look. I'm not gonna lie to you. But yeah, so Lexis King makes his debut, and some people were up in the air about it, didn't know if they were feeling it or whatever. I personally don't mind it. I think that is cool. I think that it's like 80s rocker in a sense and everything. But I mean, hey, we're new to this character here. So you're not gonna automatically just know exactly what you're gonna get out this character when you first see it. Sometimes it happens for some people, and sometimes it's a slow build. And I think like with Lexus King, it is a slow build. We don't necessarily know what his purpose here is for an NXT. You know what he wants to do. What is his goal? You know what exactly does he see himself wanting to do? The only thing we know about is that he wants to build his own legacy in the form of being a king, and that's it, and not being a shadow of his father, because that's all seemed like what people, tend to put him in. And he wants to be his own legacy, he wants to be his own person. So that's the only thing I've gathered from him as of right now, that he does have a cool interest. I don't mind the slide shit. I know people's like, oh, well, why don't you come up for the ground? Listen, this is NXT, not WrestleMania. They do not have that budget down there for him to be coming up from the ground, but he can slide his ass out. Okay.
He's a damn good wrestler.
He is. Now his
So
finisher, I was a little questioned about in a sense, but I'm sure he'll figure out what he's gonna do with that. But I'm
yeah.
I'm getting to learn Lexus King. You know what I'm saying? This is a new person to me, and I'm eager to know exactly what his purpose here down in NXT. And it seems like to me he's just chilling right now. So he's chilling, I'm chilling. Simple as that. All right. So of course we get to our finals for the NXT Breakout Tournament. Kalani Jordan versus Lola Vice. You know, I definitely was going for Kalani. I feel like with Kalani, she's been on the scene for a longer than Lola in the sense when it comes to in ring wise and everything, and she's been pushing herself in so many different ways. And I feel like with Lola, it was either or. We kind of figured, like, since the beginning of this tournament, we kind of figured it was either going to be Kalani and or Lola in the finals. Like, we kind of knew that against each other, definitely so. These were two of the most high ranked girls on that tournament, more than anybody else. You know what I'm saying? Outside of Jakara, you know what I'm saying? But still, I feel like some people still put Kalani over that and everything. But we made it to our finals with these girls. They did great. I was definitely, in a sense, rooting for Kalani to win this, but she did not. And Lola is our NXT Breakout Tournament 2023 winner. If it wasn't Kalani, it was definitely going to go to Lola. And I feel like with Lola, they love her to death. Um, Look wise, definitely popularity wise, she definitely has it. Um, and in ring, she may not be the best, but she has a lot of potential to be good. I will say that. So, she needed something to prove that she was just more than just her assets and shaking them, and asked to bring some type of value to herself. And well, her being this breakout tournament winner, I feel like, we'll have to see exactly what that's going to look like for her, because she does have a contract opportunity to go after that championship and maybe take it off of Lyra if Lyra's still holding that title. So that's pretty much all that I can say about that. I don't think that this takes away from Kalani Jordan, because she honestly has each and every week, whether she was on Level Up, whether she was on these live shows, whether she's working with Dana Brooke, going against Blair Davenport, etc. She truly has been putting on really good matches for herself, and I think we won no matter what. I mean, you can say that for most some, but I was like, I was definitely going for Kalani. I really was. I feel like she did deserve it, but either one of these women could have won it, no matter what. Honestly, you're on mute, Nikki.
Shit. I think the biggest thing for me is getting introduced to women who lost.
Yeah.
Like, you took a loss, but you gained someone who is willing to pay attention to what you have going on. Because even if you're on TV, how much time out of the year are some of these women getting? Some women only got like 15 minutes. Some people
Right.
may have got 30. And it's crazy. Like, that's what I like about it, because you get to still, like, everyone kind of broke out, because some of these girls I had no idea who they were. And now when I see them, And especially if I was like focused in, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
I do feel like the girls who did not win, they did get a pretty nice showing in their matches in this tournament and stuff. And it seems as like, some of them are utilized at the live shows for NXT. So I'm looking forward to seeing exactly what they plan on doing. I'm sure that's not the end of when we see these girls. I'm sure they'll still be on Level Up. And I'm sure that whenever the Dusty Rose Classic for the women come around, we'll be introducing some new tag teams. In a sense as well, seeing who works together and everything. But congratulations to Lola Vice. She's a 2023 NXT Breakout tournament winner. Let's see if you go off and win that championship, girl, because I mean Melo's done it. And
Roxanne.
Roxanne's done it and Tiffany has done it. So
Yeah, but
Lola,
she didn't
girl,
win.
she did,
So that means Kalani, you're up.
you are a girl, because a lot of times those who don't win that breakout tournament, they end up being the ones to go off and win those championships. So you keep doing your thing, and Lola, girl, you got them folks. So then you got them. I'm telling you, wrapped around your finger. You are the new Mandy Rose, sort of, in a sense. All right, yo, what's up? So of course we get backstage because, like I said, Von Wagner and Mr. Stone. I be want to call him Dr. Stone so bad. I really do. But Mr. Stone, he's very furious right now. And so of course, like I said, him and Braun Breaker and Von Wagner will be having that match next week on NXT. Does Nikki and Santana think she goes after Lara or try to win the WWE Tag Team Championships? That I have no idea. I feel like her safe bet would be to win those Tag Team Championship or try to. Because going after the title, I think Lara is a fantastic wrestler, honestly. And I would hope that they would not put that title on her in a sense just for her to just beat Becky and then like that's it. Like she does need some challengers to solidify herself as a champion at that too, because I mean, you're taking off of Becky, who has been, of course, doing her thing, NXT main roster, whatever, giving these women lands of opportunities to defend this title up against and give them a spotlight that they have not had either in a long time or never had at all whatsoever. And so I think that now it is that perfect time to put Lara in that position. And she may not be able to do it for the main roster, but she can do it down on her NXT.
Absolutely. I don't think that she should even blink at Lyra,
No,
if I'm being honest. Like,
because I
no,
don't want her to lose. Because if
that
she
is
does,
a
okay.
terrible um girl. I would
I
be
think
so
she should
sad.
wait. You know what I'm saying? I think she should wait and play things out too, though,
Yeah,
because I do remember that, like, same way how Melo kind of won his title after the match with Swerve. After he cashed in, he cashed in this opportunity and he
yeah,
took out that North American Championship. So I think if Lola wants to play it smart and take that route, because she sort of is. I mean, she's not really a baby face. She is like a heel in a sense, but she's popular, so we like her and everything. But
right.
I don't know. It's hard to say, but we'll have to find out in the coming weeks exactly what Lola has in store for herself. But like I said, Laura Valkyria does return to NXT next week. And we'll hear from the champion for the first time since she's won and beat Becky. All right. So we get to our main event. The NXT championship is on the line. Ilya Dragunov defends his title against Carmelo Hayes. You know, it's a tough time to be a part of the Him Nation, honestly. It really is, because there's been so much stuff happening surrounding Mello and Trick and everything like that, right? We get here to the trilogy of Dragunov and Mello. Probably, I would say, at this present time, one of the greatest trilogies in NXT right now. The first match, absolute banger. Second match, even bigger banger. And now this one here, I wanted these two to stay away from each other for a while because I do like Dragunov and I do like Mello. But they make so much magic in the ring with each other. The first time seeing it live at Great American Bash, it was everything. Second time, No Mercy, crazy. Now seeing it here for Halloween Havoc. I know a lot of people like to say like Mello and Braun, yes, but Dragunov and Mello, it's good for TV. It's good all around. Um, I went into this match with an open mind. I went into this match with an open mind because honestly, truly, I want Mello to win this. I did. But Mello has a lot of things going on right now. And a lot of things that has become a distraction for him. Like this man right here who returns during his match. In the midst of when Mello was he was about to take it home. Trick comes out and Mello looks like he's so shocked. Like he's goes Trillo. Trick is not smiling like he normally is or anything like that. And it ended up costing Mello like the victory. And Dragunov goes on and continues to hold this NXT championship. And Mello is laid out in the ring. Trick gets in and he picks him up. He pulls him up. And it's like if somebody clocked my ass upside of my damn head, I will not be picking them up. I
We
will
don't know.
not be picking them up. But once again, I am still 50-50 because maybe Trick does not know still what happened. But you know who do know?
Who do know?
NXT Anonymous.
Oh.
Because I'm sure they got the footage. I know they got the footage. They just haven't released it yet. And I feel like there's going to be a lot of story and build between Mello and Trick as it continues on because the story and the mystery is who is the person who attacked Trick and cost him his opportunity to possibly be in that fatal four-way and possibly maybe even win to actually be in this position that Mello was in tonight. I mean,
That is a Fendi fact.
all
I
eyes are
I haven't it it worries me because of how calm Trick really is.
yeah.
And I think that's the part that to me is like truly like I can't fathom. Like I think that Trick is just gonna haul off and just knock Carmelo out his fucking socks because he's the one. But I'm hoping.
Please, I hope not.
I'm
I'm
hoping.
hoping that's not true,
I'm
Mello.
hoping.
I hope it's not true. You cannot be the one to do that.
Come
It cannot be you. Like, I have been trying week after week to be 50-50, but also still lean a little more towards your side to say that you are not the one who did that. You are not, that was not you. That was somebody else. But I'm staying neutral. I'm being 50-50 still. I want to take your side so bad. I really do. But Mello, I really don't want it to be like you're that person that actually pulled that stunt. I'm hoping it's somebody else. But even after this match here, which was quite interesting because Baron Corbin attacks Dragunov backstage, like literally right after the match was over. He walks back there, he gets attacked. It's like, what the hell is going on? So obviously, this is the direction that we're probably gonna be going into is Braun, well not Braun, but Baron and Dragunov.
He talked too
So
damn much.
who?
Dragunov.
Does he talk too much, or is it Baron Corbin?
Listen,
Oh wait, he doesn't, or he can't because he always get cut off.
that's fine. He got cut off one time, and y'all keep dragging it and dragging it and dragging it and dragging. Girl, y'all hate that man for no
I don't
reason.
hate. Let me tell you, I don't hate Baron Corbin. He's just pissing me off at times. He gets on my damn nerves. He runs his damn mouth too much. Honestly, learn to
A
be quiet.
solid episode.
It was. It was really
But it
great.
was not better than one.
No, I think
Always
night one was crazy. Was a crazy time, honestly. But I do feel like within the whole Halloween Havoc, I think that it was great. It was a fun time for Halloween, get a little festive and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? So like, I definitely
Yeah,
he is like
here.
just
I love
looking at his face, you
him
can't do nothing but
so
laugh.
much. Like people do not understand. Like
Like,
he is. That's my Roman Reigns.
oh, congratulations.
Thank
I just to say he thinks that Ilya's title defense for December night is in Connecticut for a deadline, that it could be Baron. I also do know that they supposed to be doing we supposed to know who's gonna be in the Iron match tournament thing or whatever. That little
you.
Iron match that they had last year for deadline too. Supposed to find out that, but yeah,
Okay.
guys, that was pretty much NXT Halloween Havoc Night 2. If you haven't checked out Night 1, definitely check that out. We talked a lot over there, but it's bringing us to the end. I mean, Halloween is basically over as of right now, but I mean, horror lives every day.
Yeah,
Um,
it's extended to the 15th.
for now, yes. And then we tap into Mariah Carey.
Well,
Or
Carrie
what I
starts.
like to do is Justin Bieber. So
Oh God, please.
never say never.
Oh,
But
you can
we do
follow.
thank you guys.
Go ahead.
We do thank you guys so much for hanging out with us here on a late show for Halloween Havoc and
Yes.
everything. Hope you guys enjoy the graphics. Hope you guys enjoy the intro and
Yeah, so
everything. I want to try to do something bigger and better next year. You know what I'm saying? We do Halloween Havoc. Yeah, we might be live at Halloween Havoc. You know what I'm saying? In our costumes and shit down there in Florida, maybe.
it
Who
would be
knows? It would be nice. Definitely continue to support us as always. Definitely shout out to Battleground Podcast for
yes.
allowing us to be here and cause a little chaos here and everything like that. Definitely continue to follow us on all socials at the Shakers Den, on Instagram at the Shakers, on Twitter at the Shakers, Instagram Shakers Den, Twitter at the Shakers, YouTube Shakers Den, and everything like that. Check out all of our latest interviews that we do have too. We definitely got a lot of things that we're going to be working on pretty soon. So stay tuned for that. Impact Thursday, be here. We got a lot of things going on over there from the UK that we're ready to talk about. And of course, on Friday, we do have our Crown Jewel predictions. So
And they're gonna
stay
be
tuned.
early.
It's going to be early for Crown
Because
Jewel,
Nikki
our
has to go to
predictions.
work at
So
8 o'clock.
Nikki does have to go to work early. So we'll be here a little bit early for Crown Jewel predictions.
We'll
So
come. We'll come before SmackDown.
yeah, pause.
Hey yo.
Hey yo.
But yeah, we'll probably do a show about like 5.
Yeah, do a show at 5 o'clock for Crown Jewel predictions. Get that out the way, and then enjoy some SmackDown, guys. And then no post show for Crown Jewel. We'll talk about that on Raw versus SmackDown show on Monday.
At 6
Um,
o'clock.
yeah, damn, this is my last week for fun, like hanging out.
Well, I
Brother.
know. That's why I'm like, damn.
Like this is my last week, and it's moving. We're already at Wednesday, so make sure
And
y'all pay y'all rent.
Tony Khan has an
For her.
announcement.
Huh?
Tony Khan has an announcement tomorrow. I can't wait to see what the fuck that is.
Yeah, I know who it is.
Is it really?
My bad reputation.
I don't think so.
If he bring out another
Girl.
if he bring out another old person, I'm gonna.
Girl, if you know something that I don't,
Hey, listen,
I'd rather him bring out an old person. I'd rather him bring out like And I'm not saying this is the old person, but I'd rather him bring out like Martha
Girl,
than
again?
girl.
No,
I mean, win the turn, do another tournament.
we're tired of tournaments. Like,
I don't
let's
know,
wrap
but please, I know. Well, I'm gonna be tuned in anyway because I'm too nosy. I don't believe people either when they say it on
up.
the internet. I want to see it.
That's true.
So,
I don't know, but we have to find out and everything like that. So, but yeah, once again, we thank you guys so much for hanging out with us here for NXT Halloween Havoc. We'll be back on Thursday for the best Impact show of all time, ladies and gentlemen. So, enjoy the rest of your day, night, and everything. Get some sleep because we're about to go lay out.
rock
And
hard.
this is rock hard, rock of love, all of that. And you guys have been to no, not a Ric Flair match, please, Joseph, don't do that.
No,
And
he's
you have
wrestling in full gear. Okay.
all right. Please no. Okay, your last match you passed out, literally. So let's
A
cut
couple
it.
times. A couple
Couple
times.
times. Didn't even know the man passed. I thought he was just taking a break. But like I said, once again, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us here in the Shaker's Den, where it's invite only, and we'll see you guys next time.
You see, Jason was my son, and today is his birthday.
Sometimes the world no longer needs a hero. Sometimes what it needs is a monster.
Jason, Mother is talking to you.